710 ESPN Seattle presents Brock and Salk's Wrap-Up.
Powered by the law offices of Heidi Hunt.
Is it time for Steve Sarkisian to cut ties with his longtime friend and defensive coordinator, Nick Holt? Frankly, I'd be very surprised if Steve Sarkisian says at the end of this season, Nick Holt, thank you for your time and your service, but I'm going to go in a different direction. I don't see that happening. And a lot like Steve Kelly today on our show, I don't think that that would be the right move. Now, there are two very important points here I want to make in this conversation. Number one, next season will be put up or shut up time. Period. Sean Parker, Haoli Jamora, Sione Petoe, John Timu, Princeton Fui Mauaono, all of those guys will have had enough time by next season in year 3 for many of those that they have got to be productive difference makers for the Huskies, because right now they are young, they are raw, they are inexperienced, and they're not growing at the rate this program needs them to. So next year will be, in my opinion, put up or shut up time for that defensive unit. Now, before we get to that point, and I think this is really important for Nick Holt, I don't think now is the time, or over the next 6 months, or over the next year, to be making any excuses and explanations. You know, that was Tony Dungy's big rule. He'd walk into the meeting room and into the locker room and everywhere you went, and if you listen to pro coaches on that Tony Dungy tree, you will see the same thing, and they will all say it. No excuses. No explanations. Execute expectations. The expectations for this program will not change and should not change. The expectation should be Rose Bowls. That is where Steve Sarkisian wants to get this group, and that is what you must play to. You must execute to get there, to live up to those expectations. And any more of these excuses and trying to explain away by youth and explain away by weakness and explain away by a lack of strength and a lack of development, no one wants to hear it. Put up or shut up next year, but I do believe Nick Holt will have another season as a Husky.